Good morning everyone. I am so happy that I decided to do this video, fully dedicated video, because I do talk about wellness and my wellness journey and a couple of tips here and there throughout my vlogs. But I thought to myself that this video deserves a full dedicated video. I have taken wellness extremely seriously the past couple of years of my life. I've talked about it from the beginning of my YouTube channel journey with you. I talked about these little tips and tricks 3-4 years ago. A lot of the things that I'm going to talk about here, a lot of people are able to get their hands on. A lot of them are free. You're able to do it without needing to purchase anything. 1 or 2 items of them, yes, there are items that I have purchased, but you don't have to do these things. You don't have to do every single thing. As long as you do multiple of them, you're going to see a huge difference in your life. We're going to start with the moment you open your eyes. So first of all, your sleep is very important. Just because you get 8-9 hours of sleep doesn't mean you're getting quality sleep. I live in an area where I have other houses around me. I have neighbors around me. There are cars around me. So sometimes I hear things in the middle of the night and sometimes they wake me up. I also like to wake up right before the sun rises, and in the wintertime it's extremely difficult because it's super dark outside. So I found my solution. It was an alarm system where it had white noise, brown noise, pink noise, whatever they're called. I mean, they all work for me. So it basically, what it does is blocks any outside noise. It really works for me and it makes me sleep very comfortably. This alarm, I'll just introduce you to it. You don't have to spend this much money on it if you don't want to. If you're not comfortable, there are more affordable options, which I will link in the description box below. But the one I personally like to use is the Hatch Restore. Now, I did have the version number 1, first version of it for 2-3 years, 2.5-3 years. I just got the number 3 version. I think they came out with a second one last year and then with the 3 one just recently. Again, you don't have to purchase this specific one if you're not comfortable with the price. There are way more affordable options that you can purchase that do this very similar thing. But to quickly tell you about this, what this does for me is that first of all, you can set your wind down routine. You can set it as little as 2 minutes, as much as 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever you want. And you can start with a meditation. You can start, then it will automatically go to the next one. So every routine that you set in there, for example, for me, I have set a meditation for 10 minutes and it will say, what is your trouble when you're going to sleep? You can say, I keep thinking, I overthink. I'm an overthinker, so I definitely overthink. I stress before bed, or I can't put my phone down before bed. I can't stop watching TV before bed. So you tell it what you want to work on, and it will help you according to what you want to work on. So for example, mine has been, I overthink. I constantly think, and I can't fall asleep. So this meditation really helps you with that. And then right after the 10-minute meditation is done, it jumps into your white noise or brown noise or whatever you have set. And then you can set a timer for that too. I don't have a timer for that. I just have a morning alarm. And then with your morning alarm, you can set the duration of the sunrise. So you can say the sunrise, I want it to rise within 1 minute. Mine is 15 minutes. Personally, I like that because from the time it starts with like a really nice red orangish color, like a golden hour, but in the morning sunrise. And then it goes to a full sun. So your whole room brightens up, and then you can choose whether you want music or not. You don't have to. I do have music on it. I have a very classical piano on it, so it wakes me up with that. There are monthly subscriptions that you can set if you want to pay that monthly. I have the free one and I'm very happy with the free one. I also had the free one with the first one. It helps me not be on my phone at night and not be on my phone in the morning, which takes me to the next point, which is I have a rule where I have no phone 1 hour before bed, no phone 1 hour after bed. Sometimes I break the rule and I keep it to 45 minutes in the morning, but at night, absolutely no phone before bed. In fact, my phone goes on do not disturb at 9 p.m. I go to bed around 11. My phone goes on full do not disturb at 9 p.m. And if I have something to do before that, I will do it, but non-negotiable. 1 hour before bed, I do not get on my phone, and 1 hour after waking up, I do not get on my phone. The reason behind that is when you're trying to go to sleep, your brain is trying to shut down, your brain is trying to wind down, it's trying to relax. And first of all, everything you're seeing, whether it's social media, your emails, your work emails, your text messages from people, news, whatever it is, your brain is constantly being triggered and being waken up, especially with the blue light. So there's so many things that the phone does that disturbs our sleep, and it takes about 90 minutes from the time you consume any social media, consume any news, the blue light in your face, it takes about 90 minutes for your body to understand that, oh, it's time to go to sleep. Your body needs to know that it's time to go to sleep, and you're disturbing it by being on your phone. So if you want quality sleep, just put your phone away 1 hour before bed. Don't touch it. Wake up in the morning. Waking up in the morning is another thing. You wake up and the first thing you consume is your phone or social media, news, email, to-do list, you name it. You're instantly stressing your body, and you're going to feel that all day. Your body needs to be calm as possible in the morning. You wake up with your morning routine, very slow morning routine. And I know it's not possible for a lot of people. A lot of people are like, oh, I have 10 minutes from the time I wake up until I go to work. Don't get on your phone. Don't try to have even that 10 minutes, even if it's 5 minutes. Try to have a calm and morning routine. And some people may also say, oh, it's hard for me because, you know, everybody's life is different. I completely understand that. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, everybody can do it. It's possible for everybody. What I think should be possible for everybody is that don't get on your phone first thing in the morning. You open your eyes, you're in bed. I see a lot of people, they're in bed, and the first thing they do is they're on their phone, like scrolling through social media or news or the emails or whatever it is. Just don't do that part. Just don't do that part. And I know when you're having breakfast, I mean, everybody eats breakfast, right? Everybody has morning coffee. Everybody has something in the morning. Just don't have your phone be a part of it. Do not be on your phone in the morning. That's the one thing that I have done. It really has helped me. I wake up in the morning with the sunrise. I journal, which I'll take you to the next one. It's the next one that I'm going to talk about. I journal, I do my gratitude. I do a little bit of that. I go downstairs, I put my LED mask therapy on, I pour myself my coffee, I turn on some lights. If it's super dark outside, I sit down, I have my breakfast, then I journal a little bit more, and then I get on my phone. So that normally gives me about 45 to 1 hour. Then I come upstairs and get ready for the gym. So no phone before bed, and the moment you wake up is another important thing that has really helped me through my wellness journey. And that takes me to the next one, which is journaling. Now, I have talked about this many times before. I have a couple of different notebooks. Now you can just have a simple piece of paper and do this on a simple piece of paper. I'm sure a lot of people have paper and pen in their house. You keep it right next to your bed, like a notepad or whatever it is. I just like to have these 3 different ones because they do 3 different things. I will quickly show you what they are. So the first one is called the 5-minute journal, and I'll show you a blank page of it. So the top part is for morning and the bottom part is for night. So you fill out the top 3 parts first thing when you wake up in the morning, and the bottom 3 right before you go to bed. So it's a great thing to have right next to your bed, because I wake up in the morning and I either have this right next to my bed or I take it downstairs with me and I do this while I'm having my morning coffee. That's actually what I prefer, to have it with my morning coffee, but some days I just do it in bed when I wake up. So the first one says, I'm grateful for 3 items. Now this I will talk about in the next one, but this is basically your gratitude. Next one said, what would make today great? And you can write these on a piece of paper yourself and just do these every day. And then the third one, 3 items as well. Then the third one is daily affirmation. Then at night, it has a little moon and a sun. And then at night, it has highlights of the day. What was your highlight? And then what did you learn today? So that's it. So a couple items in the morning, a couple items at night, and there you have it. My next book is called 1 Line a Day, which is a 5-year memory book. So I'll show you also a blank page. So for example, for May 7th, you have, like, let's say this is 2025, 26, 27, so on. And then you fill a couple of lines every day, and then next year you will be able to see what you wrote last year same day. I actually really like this because it's like such a nostalgic thing to see next year or I actually finished one of these already. It's my second one. And every year that you write, you're like, oh my gosh, 2 years ago today I did this, I wrote that, how amazing. And then you can see how far you've come. This can be your thoughts, it can be your goals, it can be whatever you want. There's a couple of lines, you have enough space to read. Then that takes me to my third one. I do have a little notebook because some days my mind is just so full and I need to write down everything. I need to let everything out. So I need more space. So I have this notebook that, again, it can be any notebook you want. So what this does, it basically lets me free form, just write down my thoughts, write down my whatever I want to write down that day. And I don't write this every single day. I have this for the days, again, as I said, when my mind is full. But I'll briefly tell you one of the ways that you let stress out is by writing things down. So maybe we'll talk about that. Maybe that will be a separate video, how to work on stress and anxiety, because I have worked on it for the past 7-8 years, really, really seriously and really professionally. I have done a lot of research. I have worked with professionals to basically manage and control happiness, anxiety, stress, and whatever life throws at you, how to handle it. Maybe I'll do a separate video of that. Let me know if you want that. Let me know if you want it, and I'll definitely think about making a completely separate video. But one of the best ways to manage stress is by writing it down. So little notebook next to your bed or next to your coffee station, next to your coffee table, wherever you want it to be, just write down your thoughts. It's a great way to just let everything out. When I talked about gratitude, that takes me to the next one. Next one is gratitude. Now, I've had my sister do it, I've had my mom do it, I've had my best friend do it, I've had my other friend do it, I have my husband do it. Saying 3 things, just 3, that you're thankful for every day. And this used to be such a daunting task. I'm like, every day I have to say 3 things, and that's a lot. I mean, day 1 I can, day 2 I can, and then what else am I gonna say? Here's the thing, it doesn't have to be brand new things, and it doesn't have to be something hard. I always thought that, oh, it's so difficult to do this. It's, you know, yes, I'm thankful for a lot of things, but it's so difficult to put into work. It can be I don't know if you can hear the bird. It can be 2 little words. So for example, I'm grateful for the sunshine this morning. That's it. That's one. Second one, I'm grateful for my bed, for my comfortable bed. That's it. I'm grateful for my warm cup of coffee. I'm grateful for my warm cup of tea. I'm grateful that on a cold day, I can wrap my hands around a warm cup of tea and it can warm me up. That's it. And then you can repeat the same exact things every day. Saying that every morning makes such a huge difference. It makes your brain think positive. It makes your brain automatically be grateful for so many other things that you may subconsciously not think about throughout the day. Trust me, it makes a huge difference. It takes 2 minutes. It takes 2 minutes in the morning, maybe less, like 30 seconds, not even 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Make that a habit. Either write it down, I write it down, I say it the moment I open my eyes, I say those 3 things. And they always say, research shows that saying it first thing in the morning makes a bigger difference and a bigger impact than saying it throughout the day or at nighttime. So I say it the moment I open my eyes. I'm like, oh, the sun, or oh, the clouds are so beautiful, oh, the sound of the rain or sound of the birds is so beautiful, or I'm grateful for my health, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for the people who love me, I'm grateful for the people who I love. So all these little things can be your gratitude list, and do it first thing in the morning, do 3 of them, you're gonna see a huge difference. The next one is being outdoors. Now, what does that mean, being outdoors? Doesn't mean just go outside and just be outside for however long. All you need is 30 minutes a day, 40 minutes on a cloudy day, to walk outside, either in nature or on the street, on your sidewalk, in your backyard, wherever that is. Get some natural light. It doesn't have to be sunny every single day. You're still going to get some natural light. You're still seeing the sun. You're still getting some sun. It might be through the clouds, but you're still getting that benefit. A little bit longer during cloudy days, but go outside. And that also used to be a daunting task on me. I'm like, I'm not going outside when it's freezing outside. I'm not going outside when it's cloudy or when it's rainy. But I have been going outside every single day. As long as I'm feeling well, if I'm sick or if I'm unable to go outside, I don't, but I have made it a task for me, a non-negotiable, and I enjoy it so much. And I have learned how to make myself enjoy it, because they say there's no such a thing as bad weather, there's a bad attire. So as long as you're dressed well, as long as you are, sometimes in the summertime I don't want to go outside because it's so hot and humid here. I wear a cute little dress, I take a cold ice water with me or iced coffee with me, something cold like a cold drink in my hand, and I enjoy my walk. In the wintertime, I take a hot cup of coffee with me, hot cup of tea with me in my hand to warm me up. I wear gloves, I wear hats, I wear scarf around my neck so that to keep me warm, and I enjoy that walk. Only 30 minutes to 40 minutes. They also say that it really helps if you do it first thing in the morning, like first thing when you wake up to get some sun. So what I do if I'm not able to do it first thing in the morning, I open my window, open my doors, and just stand there with my cup of coffee in my hand and enjoy 5-10 minutes of it. Then I go outside. But getting sun, getting natural light every single day is very, very important. Outdoor walks, very important. Even if you're not able to work out every single day, just that half an hour walk is going to make a huge difference. It's not just good for your health, your body, it's good for your mental health. Just being outdoors. Everybody needs to be outside. We're meant to be outside. We're not meant to be stuck in the house all day long, and especially if you work from home, that even makes it more difficult. Even if you're not working from home, people jump in their car from their home, go to work, come back, jump back in the house, go to the gym. It's indoors. Everything is indoors. We need outdoor. We need to be outside. Outdoor activities, especially in the colder days, make it a priority. That just go on a 10-15 minute walk. Doesn't have to be start with 10-15 minutes, then make it a little bit longer. But half an hour goes by so fast, you have no idea. Once you start it, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's not that long. Next up, it's also for morning. It's some kind of movement. Now, it doesn't have to be morning, but I have made it a priority for myself that I do this in the morning. It's really helpful to do it in the morning because I just get it out of the way, and I also feel better all day throughout the day. And I also do intermittent fasting, so for me it's a little bit difficult to do anything in the afternoon or at night. I have a little bit lower energy when it comes like in the evening time, so I do it in the first thing in the morning, some kind of movement. Now I go to the gym and I do a full workout. If you don't have access to the gym, or if you're not, a workout person, which I hope everybody can do, just do something at home. Pop a YouTube video, yoga, Pilates, some kind of movement, or just do stretches 30 minutes a day in your home, on a yoga mat, in your bed, wherever you want it to be. Do some kind of movement, move your body, do some stretches, especially in the morning. It's really important to do it in the morning because you're waking up your body, you're helping it kind of wake up and jumpstart the day. So you're gonna feel so refreshed, you're gonna feel so much better. It really will impact your mood, your everything. You're gonna feel better, you're gonna be so energized, you're gonna just feel good about yourself. Meditation is another thing which kind of falls into all of the other things that I talked about. If you have the hat, you can meditate with that. If you don't, you can meditate right after you journal. Meditation was another thing for me. Again, I'm telling you this because I'm sure a lot of you can relate, because I related to this. Meditation was another thing that I'm like, it was intimidating. I'm like, I can't meditate, I don't know how to meditate. That's the thing, you don't have to know how to meditate. And I always said to myself, I can't sit there and focus for half an hour. That's the main purpose of meditation. I did not know that because I was not doing it because I thought that I'm not able to focus. The whole point of meditation is to help you with that. A lot of meditations are, especially guided meditations, it will walk you through. It will say, okay, do this, right? Or do that. And then you're there sitting there thinking about that thing, and then your mind wanders. Then the person that's doing the meditation will say, did you just think about something else? Is your mind somewhere else? Okay, bring it back. Okay, I can do that. So that's meditation. It's not something for the professionals. I used to always think, well, I don't know how to meditate. It's just for the professionals. I've never meditated before. I can't start. I need to learn. There's no learning. Just pop something on. There are so many free apps. There's so many free meditations you can just pop on. 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. It truly, truly, truly makes such a huge difference. I am begging my sister to do it. I'm begging my mom to do it. Begging myself, a couple of my friends to do it because it really, really impacts your day. It really makes a huge difference. Again, I don't remember a year that I have been this happy as much as I am now. All of these wellness things that I'm doing in my life are making a huge impact on my happiness, my overall well-being, my brain, my heart, my health, my body. Everything is happy, not just me as a person. Everything is happy because I'm doing all these little things, and they don't take forever. Your outside walk takes half an hour. Your meditation takes 10 minutes. That's less than an hour. Your daily movement takes 10-15 minutes. Your gratitude list takes 30 seconds. Your journaling takes 3 minutes, still under 1 hour. You can do a lot of these things in less than 1 year. We have so many hours in a day that we're awake. You can invest in yourself and do these little things, and you don't have to do them all at once. To say I don't have 1 full hour. You can do them throughout the day. Now, another thing for me, this is more of a health thing. I used to wake up every single morning with stomachache, with some kind of stomachache. It will bother me so much. I would feel uncomfortable. I would feel bloated. I would feel just foggy, just not myself. And since I started doing intermittent fasting, I've been doing this fasting for a couple of years now, but I'm really going every single day. Now, there are some times that I go on and off when I take trips. It's really hard to do it. Then when I get back, it's hard to get back into it, but I try to make it a priority as much as possible. I do intermittent fastings, and the mornings that I have fasted the night before, with fasting, you can do it anytime. Like my husband does it the other way. He eats at night and then he doesn't eat in the morning. I do it the other way around because I have to eat when I wake up. I have to eat something at the moment I wake up. And B, it's better not to eat at night before bed. Just, it makes such a huge difference not eating before bed. If you're not able to do it, try not to eat right before bed, like 3-4 hours before bed. If your bedtime is 10 o'clock, just stop eating at 6. You're gonna feel so much better in the morning. I actually wake up happier, fresher, more energized in the mornings, the nights that I fast. Trust me, I do. The people who do it, they know what I'm talking about. You have so much extra energy. You feel so much happier. You wake up with 0 stomachache. You wake up with 0 bloating. You wake up with 0 uncomfortableness. It actually gives me uncomfortable. It makes my stomach feel really weird and uncomfortable. Every morning that I don't fast, it's life-changing. Huge life-changing thing that I have done in my life. It really makes a huge difference. The other thing, it's kind of tied into no phone before bed. I read every single night, whether it's a novel, mostly novel at night, but sometimes I go into other books, which another item that I will talk about. This book that I'm currently reading, it's not a novel, it's about health. And I try to do novel because sometimes at night I want my brain to just not think. But some nights I read psychology, philosophy. I absolutely love philosophy books. I do a lot of self-help books, self-improvement books. But reading before bed is such a calming thing, especially in bed. I have a little night light. Sometimes I do it on the couch. I just sit there with a candle or something. I relax. And no TV also, no TV. TV is the same as a phone. So no TV before bed. Movies, the things you're consuming, whatever it is you're watching, blue light, all of that. No electronics before bedtime. Same thing. So I hope when I said no phone, you automatically know that I'm also talking about no TV or no other electronics, no computers, no laptop, no iPad, nothing. No electronics. And I just take my book in bed and read until I fall asleep. Makes a huge difference. It just calms you down. You wake up so much happier. I wake up thinking about my book. It's life-changing. It really is life-changing. Next thing, which is number 10, is hydrating. Make sure you do electrolytes, not just water, because a lot of water without electrolyte can actually dehydrate you. So lots of water, lots of liquid. Hydration, the days that I don't hydrate as much because I'm running around and I constantly have to worry about restroom, so I don't hydrate as much as I'm supposed to. I just feel so sluggish. I just feel so tired. I feel like I have a brain fog. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate because I talk to a lot of people and they're like, oh my God, same. And then the moment they start drinking water, like, how much water do you drink? The moment they start drinking water, they tell me that it's changed their life. So drinking water, I personally drink 3 liters of water minimum, sometimes more, but hydration is so important. Everything ties in together. Your nature walks, your getting some body movement, hydrating, meditating, gratitude, they all tie in together and they will make a huge impact on your health and on your mood and the way you feel and just your overall well-being. Now, number 11 is the book that I wanted to talk to you about. I have actually talked about this a couple of vlogs ago. I have taken my gut health also very seriously the last couple of months. I just started this because I have learned that a lot of the sicknesses and diseases that you get come from your gut health, and a lot of them you are able to control. And unfortunately, there's goods and bads. We live in a place, in a country, or a lot of people also in other countries, I know that food industries, food companies do not care about what they put in their foods. They care about how much money they're making. Very unfortunate. There's more and more people talking about this. That makes me so happy, especially in the United States. There's so many more people talking about this. And this has been one of my biggest problems since 15-20 years ago. I remember writing a paper in school about this, that the food industry here is horrible and they don't care about our health. They don't care about what they put. They just will put things that are harming us in our food, basically poisoning us. So It's very unfortunate that's happening, so we have to take matters into our own hand. I've been taking gut health very, very seriously the past couple of months, doing a lot of research. The book I'm currently reading, I bought 4 or 5 books that I'm reading on gut health, but one of the best ones has been Ultra Processed People by, I'll bring it close, Chris Von Tulleken. And this book basically says the things you see on the shelf. Yes, of course, we all know fast food is not good. Yes, we all know that a lot of the food that we know is bad is bad. But what this book says is that a lot of the foods that we think are healthy and good are actually not. Like, for example, bread. It's actually not bread. It's been processed so much. It has so many chemicals. It has so many additives in it that it doesn't give you the nutritional benefits that bread is supposed to give you. It's not bread anymore. It's been processed. It's been engineered. It's horrible. It's horrible. There's so many things in here that talks about it, but I'm not gonna have you buy this book if you don't want to. I will talk about this book in detail throughout my vlogs. But what I want you to take away from this part right here is that start paying attention to the labels, start reading the ingredients. If you don't have the ingredients in your kitchen, don't buy it. If you don't know what an ingredient means, don't buy it. Start there. Start there and you'll see a huge difference. For example, I brought this example in one of my vlogs before. For example, peanut butter. People are like, oh, peanut butter is healthy, right? It's peanuts. You look at the ingredients in the back, especially some of these big brands. You look at the ingredients in the back, there's this many ingredients. You don't need any of those in peanut butter. The peanut butter I've been getting for the past 5 years, the ingredients are peanuts. That's it. That's it. You don't need, I'll pop some pictures on the screen if I can find some. Some ingredient lists on peanut butter are insane. Like, that's a perfect example always, because everybody thinks, oh, peanut butter is healthy. Like, we eat it every morning with toast or jam and we give it to our kids, and you know, everybody eats peanut butter. You don't need all those ingredients in peanut butter. That's exactly what this book teaches you. That's exactly, yeah, again, if you don't want to read it, you don't, or buy it, read it, you don't have to. I will talk about it in detail throughout my vlogs. I will tell you everything I learned about this book. I will talk about it on my Instagram. I'll talk about it on YouTube until I'm blue in the face. But what I want you to take away is this. Just start reading the labels, start reading ingredients. Do not buy anything that you don't know the ingredients of. If something sounds weird to you, if you can't even pronounce it, don't buy it. That's the one thing I will tell you to take away from this. Until I see you again in my next video, and I will go over everything I'm learning about this book. I can't wait to share, because everybody needs to control what they put in their body, what you put in your gut. You have to control it. Nobody's gonna care what goes in your gut. Nobody's going to tell you, oh, don't eat that, or don't put this in your grocery bag, don't buy this from the grocery store. You have to do it yourself, and it's going to make a huge difference. Huge difference. I will not tell you to make everything homemade. I will not tell you to do something very, very hard that a lot of people are not able to do, but you are able to read the ingredients. You are able to read the labels. You are able to see what you put in your body, and start there. And then I will talk in a lot more detail about this book next time I see you. Well, that wraps up the 11 wellness tips and tricks that I have incorporated into my wellness journey that have truly changed my life. Please let me know if there's something that you have done, incorporate into your life, like a routine. Doesn't have to be necessarily wellness. I would love to hear it, like something that you have incorporated into your routine that has changed your life. Would love to know, would love to start a discussion in the comment section. Let me know what it is, and I would love to hear it and chat in the comment section with you guys. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you soon.